One is calf stretch. So, normal basic calf stretch. Now, the best way that you can do it is you want to get up on your back leg, just stretch one at a time. But the idea is that you're trying to bounce from the bottom. So you're trying to push your heel closer and closer to the ground each time. So everyone get up, give that a try. Try and do about 16 bounces on your left side, and then we'll stop with your 15 bounces on your right side. So if you're not feeling it in the back of your lower leg, in the back of your calf, then you're doing it wrong. Right? You should feel it in the back of your lower leg. A little stretch of feeling.
Guys, come and do it.
That's not wrong. Do what the ones you can do and the ones you can't do.
Alright, everyone's done that from their left side. Stop over to your right side. Do the other side. Leg up. You should feel a really nice stretch in the back of your calf. Pretty straightforward, right? Yeah. You don't feel it? Yeah. No, yeah. Good. Alright. Next one, you're going to kneel down on the mat. Next one's a kneeling quick flexor. So this muscle here in the front, it gets tight a lot when you sit down. We're going to stretch that one. So, right knee down first. What I want you to do is try and keep it straight as possible with your upper body. Squeeze your butt, so tuck your tailbone under, and then lean forward. You should feel a big stretch all through the front. Feeling that? So make sure you tuck your tailbone, squeeze your butt, and then lean forward. Otherwise, you're not going to feel that stretch. So hold it there, another 5 seconds. Alright, change side. Nice and tall, tuck your tailbone, lean forward. If this is too easy, make sure your front foot's flat as well. If this is too easy, get your hand up and lean into it. You all feeling that right through?
Yeah.
Good. Alright. Shake it off, stand up, shake your leg off. One leg, grab the other foot. And now I want you to bring it towards your butt. But, same concept. Before you do that, I want you to squeeze your belly like someone's going to punch you in the gut. Tuck your tailbone under again, and now pull your heel towards your butt. You feel that quad stretch? Same concept. Brace the arms, tuck your tailbone, and then pull in. Good. Try the other side. Can everyone feel that when they brace, tuck, pull? Yep. Anyone not feeling that nice stretch through quads? Easy. Alright, the next one. So one of the tests is a glute bridge hold. This is just a glute bridge exercise. So hop down on your back. Feet up, or knees up, sorry, feet down. Now before we even lift ourselves up for the bridge, I want you to do two things. First one, flatten your lower back into the ground. So you can feel your abs head on, so flatten your lower back into the ground. And then, when you bridge up, you're going to tuck your tailbone, squeeze your abs. Back down. So flatten your lower back, tuck your tailbone, squeeze your abs. Let's go for it. 10 reps. All together. 1. Down. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. So everyone just jump down to a plank position. So the idea is you don't want your hips to be too low or too high. So what I mean by that is you don't want your hips to be dropping, and you don't want your hips to be up here. You want it to be just in the middle, like that. Alright. So let's get into that position. Let's hold it for about 30 seconds. See how we all go. Ready? Let's go. Just flipping around. Instead of planking on your front, you're going to be holding your legs up, holding your arms up, on your back. So it looks like this pretty much. Same concept as the glute bridge, lying flat. And again, we don't want to have a little arch. Now, if I can fit my hand under my lower back, that's bad. We want to be able to flatten our lower back into the ground, like that. Hold our hands up, hold our legs up, and just hold that position. So make sure that lower back is flat. We'll try this one for about 20 seconds. Alright? 3, 2, 1, let's try it. Keep that lower back flat into the ground. You want to set your pelvis, squeeze certain muscles when we're doing the stretches. That's all recorded, so you can always refer back to it. Alright? The next part. So one of the tests was a single leg landing, so landing on one leg in a nice, correct position. So the way we're just going to get better at that is obviously just practice our single leg landings by doing some hops and jumps and things like that. So you won't need the mats for this one. Just step away a metre or so back from your mat, and we're just going to do a couple of jumping landing variations, alright? So make sure you've got a nice area to jump towards. Just move those mats to the side, yeah, that's it. Alright, so the first one I want everyone to do is just going to be called an alternate, so a jump alternate landing. So if I'm jumping off my left leg, it's like just taking an extra long step and landing on my right leg. Alright, so it looks like this. We're going to jump from here, then land on our other leg like that. Try and hold it nice and stable, then start again. Now you're going to go from your right to your left, try and land on the left. Alright. Let's try it, do a few reps each side, and see how you go.
Stood on the wood in case you slip.
So what you do, standing on the one leg, you're just going to go directly forward and land on the same leg, alright? Try and land softly, try and land safely. Forward and land. Again, forward and land. Just try 5 or 6 times on each leg, and we'll start again. Hopping on the one leg with the stick. The idea is you're landing and you're trying to stick the landing, not hop around and wobble, try and stick it. And the last thing we're going to do is 3. We're going to do on our left leg 3 continuous hops and then stick the last one. So what I want you to look like is pretty much like this. 1, 2, 3. Land on the last one. Alright? Let's all try that. A couple times on your left side, a couple times on your right side.
2 seconds.
No, tell me now.
Ready? 5 seconds. Let's go. 5, 3.
Yeah, but you're a freak, Kelly.
Alright, the first one. It's just called the hip hinge, so hamstring stretch, but the typical hamstring stretch that we see a lot of people do is they'll just reach forward, they'll round through their back, and they'll grab their toes like that. You can feel it a little bit, yes, but it's not as effective as it could be. So what we're going to do, one leg forward, you're going to bend that forward knee as well, and instead of bending and rounding your back, you want to try and keep your lower back as straight as possible, and just reach down your leg. So there, that's probably as far as I can go, until you can touch your toes. So try not to bend or round through your lower back, and you'll get a much better hamstring stretch. So let's try it. Stand it up. So one foot in front. Bend that knee a little bit, and then right.
Good after training session.
We have to work on this. See this curve in the back? We have to work on that a little bit. And you're just going to kick out as high as you can, but on the way back you're going to control it a bit slower. Kick out high, control, kick out high, control.
Slow on the way back. Slow on the way back.
Yeah, try and control your legs back down.
So you put it high and slow down as well.
Yeah, you want to go as high as you can and then slowly on the way back. That's it. Do about 10. So the 3 tests that we did on that screen, there was the shoulder flexion, which was just getting our hand up as high as we can, that way. There was our external rotation, so getting our hand back that way. And our internal rotation, which was going this way. without that shoulder popping forward, trying to keep it back and bring that hand down. So there's all sorts of muscles and things around the upper body that stop you from getting into those positions. So we're going to do some strengthening and some stretching of those muscles around there to see if you can get any better at those tests, all right? So the first one, you're going to grab a partner again, you're going to do a lat stretch. So the lat is the big muscle that runs down this part of your back. All right, we're going to do a big stretch, that's going to help you open up so you can get your hand even higher when you're doing that flexion test. All right, so grab a partner, I'll grab a partner, and we'll go through a lat stretch as well.
Go with him, he needs a partner. Go with Louis for the demonstration, go quickly, go with Louis.
Come with me, holding. So what I want you to do is grab my hand, go down to like a squat position like this. Now I want you to just lean back and stretch through there. Just sit back into it, I'll hold you where you are. Just sit back and stretch that muscle. So sit all the way back, I'll hold you up, pretend you're gonna fall. Can you feel that stretch through your arm? Yeah. Hold it there. Yeah, you feel that stretch, good. Good, and then what your partner's gonna do is now you're gonna hold me up and I'm gonna do the stretch. So hold me up and I'm just gonna sit back. Go, hold. Now I'm just gonna stretch. Good, and then you just swap hands and you do it again, all right? Right, so everyone grab your partners. And we're gonna make the letters Y, T and W with our arms, basically. So keep your head down. First letter we're gonna make is a Y. So hands out in front, thumbs are always towards the ceiling. To make the Y, just lift your arms up, hold it there for 5 seconds. Then you go down into a T shape. Hold it there for 5 seconds. And then you go down to a W. Hold it there for 5 seconds. And then relax. The smaller bands, can I borrow one of your bands, please? Thank you. So this is called just external rotation. So we're going to keep our elbows tucked in and spread the band apart that way. All right, so keep your elbows tucked in, spread the band apart that way. So the way you do it with these bands, you just hold them like this and just spread apart. You should feel some little muscles working in the back of your shoulders, in your back, in your arms. So everyone with these little bands, give it a try. Elbows in, hands come apart. Pull out and hold it a couple of times. All right, so same thing, give it a try. Elbows tucked by your side and just pull the band across that way. Elbows tucked, band apart.
Yeah, but do you have guns like that, Tim?
You feel it in your shoulder, mostly through here and in your back as well. Hands on your head like this. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to pull his elbows back towards us and he's going to try and squeeze forward with his elbows like this. So when I pull back, so sit up tall, just cross your legs and sit with your legs flat out. Yeah. So what I'm going to do from here, the same concept as the hip stretch, I want you to push your elbows into my hands as hard as you can for 5, 4, get your head up tall.
Look at me.
Look up there, exactly. Now squeeze your elbows into my hands, go. Pull into it, this way. Oh. That's it, go, pull. 5, 4, 3, then relax and let them come back a bit further. Oh. Good, again, push into me, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Oh, you're strong, push back. And then sit up. Use your leg in their back if you have to. And the last one, 5, push hard, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax back. Oh, relax, we're doing the last stretch. So just relax your arms back and just let me stretch your chest. Can you feel a stretch through here?
Yeah.
Good, so that's what you want to do. Same as a hip flexor, but pull forward so he can come forward like that. And then when he relaxes and breathes out, you pull, you get a stretch back. All right? So it takes a bit of practice to do this one on yourself. All right? This is called a sleeper stretch because it looks like you're sleeping on your side. So what you're going to do, lie on your side like this, hand up, and what you're going to do is you're going to push up against your opposite hand, pushing up, and then you're going to relax, breathe out, and then push your hand down lower. So any ideas what we're trying to improve with this one?
Your shoulder.
Remember the wall stretch, the internal rotation? So we're trying to bring our elbow from here down that way more through this stretch. So hand up, push into it for 5 seconds.
30, 50.
Breathe out, relax, pull it down. 5 seconds, relax, push down.
Come here,
5
come and have a
seconds,
look.
relax and push down. And you actually get plenty more range through there. Alright? So let's give that a try.
Just do one facing that way so these clowns can see, because
Who
I
knows how
can
to do
see
a
from the side.
push-up? Who wants to be my demonstration model?
Come on, Marty.
Marty knows how to do them. Alright, here we go. So just go down, drop down, give me 5 push-ups. 4, 5, perfect. Alright, he's done it, that's perfectly fine. So that's exactly how we're going to do them. So the main thing is, you want to keep your body straight like a plank. You don't want to sag through your hips, you don't want to hike up too high. And then your elbows. So watch his elbows as he goes down. His elbows in a nice, if you look at his body, it's like an A shape, his arms. They're not up here, and they're not down by his side. Puts them out in a nice A-type shape, like that, alright? So let's give some push-ups a try. Try to keep your arms in that A-shaped position. His hand comes out, rest your head on it. You want to stack your joints. So what I mean by stack your joints is hip goes on top of the hip, ankle on top of the ankle, knee on top of the knee, shoulder on top of the shoulder. Then you're going to bring your knees up, make an L shape with your body, and tuck your heels towards your butt. From there, keep those joints stacked, and I just want you to move your knee up as high as you can. So it ends up looking like this, and down. So that gets the side sort of glute muscle there, glute med. So up and down. Notice how I'm not rotating my whole back and moving like this. I'm trying to keep my whole body still and just move through that knee. Up and down. That's the first one. So that's a clamshell. Next one is just a crab walk. So probably seen it done before. Back up on our feet, and the idea is that we're getting into a position, toes are facing forward, we're going to push our butt back so that our shins are pretty much vertical. We don't want our knees to be too far forward like this. We're going to push your butt back so your shins are vertical, and then if we want to go this direction, for example, I'm going to push off this leg here. So it looks like this, push off, and then control it back. So notice how the band has always got tension and slack on it. It's not, the band's not coming together like this. It's always got tension. So if I'm going that way, push your butt back, step, control, step, control. Then you just come back this way now. We're going to push off this leg, go that way. Step, step. So I'm trying to keep these shins pretty straight. I'm not letting my knees come forward like that, because then all you're going to do is use your quads instead of your glutes. Alright, so that's number 2, that's the crab walk. And the last one, we call it a fire hydrant. So it's probably, usually we do like some type of bridge variation, but because we're already doing heaps of bridging, I'll show you a different one. So fire hydrant, on all fours, try to keep your torso really straight, and then what you're going to do is you're going to bring this knee up and aim it towards the back wall. Up like this, and then aim it back. But you want to try and limit any type of rotation through your upper body like this. You want to try and keep all the movement coming from that leg there. So keep straight, knee up, and out towards the back wall. You'll feel that glute work straight away. Alright? That's three good ones. Handy ones to do.